The following program is purely educational and presents principles designed to promote good health and is not intended to take the place of personalized professional care. The opinions and ideas expressed are those of the speaker. Viewers are encouraged to draw their own conclusions about the information presented.
When God gave man food, he made food, then he made man. Yes. And after he had made man, he said to man that of these you may freely eat. Mm-hmm. Alright? When he had finished making all the things that he know that would be the best thing for human being to have, he said, of them you may freely eat. It was after sin came in that God started restricting what it is that man should eat. Before that, it was not so. Now, as we prepare for the final days, as we prepare for the final crisis that's going to come upon this earth, we have to remember something, that Jesus loved us with an everlasting love. Out of his great love, he died that we might have life and have it more abundantly. What is abundant life? He doesn't just want us to have a spiritual life, but he wants us also to have a physical life. It is not the portion of any of God's children that we should be sick. And God has designed that we should not be. He said, if any man come unto me and obey me and keep my statute, I will remove from you all the sickness that's in the world. It means therefore that he had made a way that with each of his children, every one of us can be made well. Alright? So if sickness come upon us, God has designed that this sickness can be removed from us. And if it has never been on us, he make it that it should never come upon us. You understand? So for today, one of the things that we are going to be doing is looking at some of the things that God has naturally provided for us. And I know sometimes when persons are told about eating natural things, eating good food, our feels just have to turn up and say, Lord, we can't bother with it. Because then going to taste bad, man. But I will say this to us. If Jesus can love us so much that he died for us, it means that there is nothing that he will not do for his children. Food is not a punishment. It's not a punishment. Everything natural that God has made is to build you up. It is to keep you well. We believe that the things that we eat, the other kind of thing, they taste better. So we eat for taste and not for health. Which is not what God designed. Look at it. God made banana and give you banana. Man made banana chip and we love the banana chip. Right. So we love the banana chip because know what happened? It is crispy and it's nice. And it, salty. Do you know that our taste bud respond to sweet or salt? Yes. So the thing must either be sweet or salty. But in between, we don't really like it. Alright? No, but natural food as God has created, it was made with a natural taste. A natural taste. Look at something like cucumber. Cucumber is not sweet, neither is it salty. So if man can design a way to get it sweet or salty, we would prefer that. But God in his mercies know that in its natural state, that is what is better for us. Because it gives the body less things to work on, less chemicals to work to destroy, and it will go through your system and heal easier than if it had chemical added to it. You understand? So when we eat, we are to eat knowing that we serve a God who loves us so much that he wants us to have the things around us in as natural state as we possibly can get it. Alright? So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be showing you a few items that you can make and know they taste good. They will taste good. We will ensure they taste good. Alright? But having them is that you can enjoy them while at the same time have health with it. We're going to show you how you can make your own butter. God designed that you should enjoy good things. Most things taste better with butter, don't? Yes, they do. If you have some Irish and you want to crush it nicely, you want to put a little butter in it to give it a good taste. But When you use the butter, you know that butter is not good for you. So even though you want it to be tasty and you put the butter, you're eating with guilt because you know you have put something in your meal that's not good for you. Well, God wants you to enjoy your meal, but without that guilt. So we will show you how to make your butter, and I guarantee you it will taste better than butter. It will. After you have that, when you see butter there, you say, listen, I'm not interested in that. That can taste better, can taste as good as my butter can. All right, and you will make it at your home, very simple. Also, one of the items that we should not be eating at all, any at all, should not be named among us, is cheese. Human being should not be eating cheese. Cheese is poisonous to the human body. How cheese is made, they have to take the milk and they have to cure it, spoil the milk, so that it can grow a certain kind of bacteria, so that it can be broken down and given to you. Add a whole lot of other things to it. Make it in a product that you don't taste that all of that bacteria that is in it. And then we'll have it. It is easy for you to have allergies, sinusitis, all kind of other conditions just from eating cheese. Also, it's very destructive for the stomach. All right, so that's another one, and we can show you how to make your natural cheese sauce or your natural cheese without the side effect. Eat with none of the guilt, and you don't get any of the sickness. Amen. The Lord wants you to be healthy. Right. So when you eat, your food should not make you sick. It is supposed to heal you. That's right. You understand? So we're going to be showing you that. Another thing that we'll do is a breakfast cereal that we call granola. Now granola, it is sold in the supermarket, but they have a lot of chemicals and sugar added to it. A lot of things that when you take it, you know you're running in the morning and you need something easy. So you're thinking that maybe you just have some cereal. When you have it, there's sulfur is added, other kind of chemicals to give it color and all of that. You don't need to do that. You can make your own, store it in your container. When you're ready to go, you put half a cup in a bowl, put your milk on it, and you're ready to go. All right, so we'll show you how to do that. And then we can show you nature's alternative to chocolate milk. Chocolate, we should not be having chocolate because of all the additives that has been put in chocolate. All right, so we are going to show you how to use nature's alternative. Here you go. So see, looking like chocolate, same way, have that nice taste as chocolate, but this is called carob powder. All right, and you'll use it and we'll make a milk with it to show you how that is done. When you're making your cheese, one of the ingredients that you'd be using is this thing that's called soy lecithin. What lecithin does is that thing that binds the oils together that you use for your cheese. But not only that, that's why I'm telling you that God made food so that it will heal you. Soy lecithin is excellent for helping to take lower cholesterol in your body. It is also used for breaking down any deposit of fatty acid inside of your system. It is excellent for your brain cell, for your memory. This is excellent for it. So you can imagine you're eating something that is supposed to be your food, and while you're having your food, it is actually healing you. Isn't that wonderful? That is how the Lord works. So you will have, and it has many other health benefits, but I will just mention those. Oh, there's another one I need to mention. So lecithin help to protect what we call the myelin sheath. That is the fat that is covering your nerve endings. A nerve has to be covered by a certain kind of sheathing so that it is not exposed. If it is not covered, if it is worn down in any way, what happened to it is that you cannot remember things. You can't move as you're supposed to move. Your nerves just don't work well. And in His mercies, God has made those food that can help to ensure that you have things that can protect the myelin sheath. All right? So wonderful that is. All right. What else I'm forgetting? Bible says we should eat for not belly full, but for the glory and the honor of God. So we'll start with that. So to begin, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be working out how we go about making the cheese. We will start with that. All right. So my helpers, let me introduce our staff today. By the way, we are medical missionaries. All right. And what we do as part of our mandate as medical missionaries is that we help to teach persons. We go all over the world and help persons to learn to retain or gain health through using natural products. We concentrate on the 8 laws of health. I'm sure you know them at your church. So we use those, and we use natural products for healing. So far, so good. The Lord has been merciful, and we have seen many diseases named among us that have been reversed by using our natural products. All right? Now, when we are presently registering for a training, a medical missionary training, and it would be nice if your church here can sign up and start learning to become medical missionary. We are told that in the last days, it is a medical missionary work that will finish the gospel. Or that will finish it. Because guess what's going to happen? Listen what is going to happen. There's going to come a day when the work that you do, you can't do it anymore. None of the work. Because every place will require that you work on Sabbath. There is none that will be in the world that won't tell you that Sabbath is going to be a work day. And you can't do it. Persecution will come. And when persecution comes, you can't work. And even your own establishment, you can't work. But guess what? Because you're a trained medical missionary, what you will do, you will be allowed to help those who can't help themselves. So when a person is sick and you go to help that person, the person not going to remember that they don't even see it as work. So Sunday come and they say Sunday is the day of worship. And you go, somebody is sick, you are going to them and you're administering, telling them how to help, get rid of this and all of that. If somebody come and say, but she working, no, leave her alone, she's not working, she's helping. And while you're doing that, part of the work is to teach persons to love God. So it will be the line of work. For Seventh-day Adventists, it will be your line of work in the last days. When all of this is over, when the comfort that we are used to, when all of the work out there that we are holding on to so much now to will be taken away, and we will be required to run to the bushes and only come to give aid to those who need it. A test will have to come on every one of God's children. All right? So learn what you can. Be a part of this movement so that you can be a part of the last days. Amen. So I'll be putting on this mic now so that I can use my hands. Thank you. So we're making a cheese, a vegetarian cheese. And for that, you're going to need 1 cup of raw cashew. 1 cup of raw cashew. You will need 1 cup of water. And are we familiar with sesame seeds? Yes. Okay. All right, so you're going to need 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. All right? These you're going to be blending together first. So you blend those. And when you blend them until smooth, we are going to be adding some more ingredients. If it is too thick, what you do, you can add some more water to it just to thin it out so that you can, it can be like a paste. All right? 1 cup raw cashew? Yes, 1 cup raw cashew and a cup of water and 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. You will blend these together. If it needs a little more water to get it smooth, then you can just add another ½ cup to it. All right? Yes, beautiful, thanks. All right, when it is smooth, then you're going to add 1/3 cup of red bell pepper. Your sweet pepper? Now, let it be the red one. You know, as children of God, we are not to be eating green sweet pepper. 1/3 cup of red pepper. Do not use the green sweet pepper. There is a chemical inside of it that actually is not very good for, especially for arthritis pain. It will hurt. It will hurt you real bad. And then we are told in constant diet and food that we should not be eating any green fruits. You know, we have a tendency to love green June plum with salt. I told you about our taste bud and salt or sugar. And then what we have again, green. So, mango. Do you notice that most time when the fruits are green, we tend to use salt with them? Why? The taste bud has been damaged. So we have to get to salt or sweet. All right? So when it's ripe, it is sweet, so you'll eat it. But once it is green, then we go for the salty. All right? So you use 1/3 cup of red bell pepper, 2/3 cup of nutritional yeast. You know the nutritional yeast, right? I will show you. It is what give things a cheesy taste. Make it taste very cheesy. We use it for a lot of things that we make. All right? 2/3 cup of the nutritional yeast. Then we use a 1/4 cup of celery salt, a quarter teaspoon, I'm sorry. Quarter teaspoon celery salt. We use half teaspoon of garlic powder. Now the question is asked, can we use the raw garlic instead of the garlic powder? If you do, then it gives it a very garlicky taste. So the taste of the cheese that you'd have wanted to have is not there. What you can do to ensure that you're getting good product, buy the garlic powder that all you see on it is garlic powder. Do not buy anything that you see right anti-caking material. Do not buy anything that you see right preservative or any number. Any food that you see with a number on it, don't buy them. So you can see yellow number 5 or FD&C number 14, anything like that. You don't buy food that has number on it. They are not food, all right, and should not go in the human stomach. All right, and we know you need add 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and the salt that we use is the pink Himalayan salt. Why we choose this salt is because of the minerals that are in it. The pink Himalayan salt have 84 trace minerals like the human body. And it has a beautiful flavor to it. When you use it, after a time you can never bring yourself to go back to normal salt for those who use it. 1 teaspoon. Celtic salt is also good, except it has 84 trace mineral. So we like to take the one that has the 84. Alright? Yeah, this is a pink Himalayan salt. That's what it looks like. The Celtic salt. Some person call it Celtic, some call it Celtic. Depends on what you prefer. Alright? So you can use either of them. That one is dark. It's black really. But this one is pinkish from the Himalayan mountain.
Like the mountain.
Himala. Yeah. Himalayan. You know the Himalayan mountains? Himalayan. Alright? Yes. So you have a teaspoon of that. And then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Alright, so we have that? Yep. Alright? So that is how we make your cheese. No, when you make this, it's going to be very. This is the cheese sauce itself. As a sauce. Right. Now, from that sauce, you have 2 things that you can do with it. You can use that sauce to make your macaroni and cheese. And then you can put some agar with it and you bind it and make it into a cheese. The agar powder. All right, AGAR. A tablespoon. So you're going to use 1 tablespoon of agar in a cup of water, and you're going to put it on the stove and keep turning it. It's not easy to work with agar because it clumps very easily. So you have to keep turning. You can't leave it even for a second. Yeah, 1 tablespoon. You'll put one to make. So just at the bottom of your thing, just right to make the cheese. To make the cheese, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of agar powder. I just add it on here, but everything seems a bit confusing on here. 1 tablespoon of the agar powder, 1 cup of water, and you're going to put it over very low flame, and you will keep stirring it. When it starts hardening, you will see it getting hard. You can now take it and add it to the cheese sauce that you have just made. But guess what? As you put it in there, you have to blend it quickly. If you don't do it, it will stay clump and your cheese will spoil. You understand? So as soon as you put it in there, just start blending immediately. Yes, and if you have help, you let the person just lift the cover for you, pour it in there, cover it quickly and start blending. It's the hardest part of making cheese, believe me. All right? But once you do that and you get it in there, blend it for a minute or two just to incorporate the agar powder in the mix. And then you will just pour into a container. No, you're going to add it to the cheese sauce that you just made. So you'd have made the cheese sauce before, and then after that you're going to add the agar powder with the water. Put it on the stove, make it. You will see when it become a very clear gel. When it become a very clear gel. No, it's a substitute for cheese. Okay, this is it. And gelatin is an animal product. All right, so we don't use that. We use the sea vegetable instead, because we are vegetarians and we want to ensure that we don't use any animal product. So this is it that you will do. This is what it looks like. All right. This is the agar powder. So that is what it looks like. All right. So we are going to go through this one. All right. Now, I'm going to free my hands a little. So in the meantime, I want Sister Stacy to make your chocolate milk so that you can have it. All right. And I will free my hands so that I can put together your things for your cheese. All right. All right. Old-fashioned oats, 7 cups, and then you're going to use 1 cup of the quick oats. Why? Because the quick oats will be used to hold things together. When the old-fashioned oats doesn't bind nicely, but the quick oats will help it to bind it together. All right. So seven cups of old-fashioned oats and 1 cup of quick oats. Now, if you're doing it for a person like the elderly who can't have the ability to grind things much, turn it around. For small children and for elderly, just turn it around. So right beside that you can write for elderly, do the opposite. Alright? So it will still give it a little more bulk with the old-fashioned, but you are going to use the quick oats because it is easier on their system, all right, to eat and to digest. For the rest of us who want the thing to stay in us all day with high stamina, 7 cups of old-fashioned oats. It will stand up in you all day. I put it to you, all right? 5-6 hours, you're still not hungry, all right? So we're going to be looking at that one. Because she's going to make that, I want to tell you so that you can eat some of the granola with the chocolate milk. All right? So I'm going to tell you how to make that so that you can have that together with it. All right? So after that, you're going to add now 1 cup of shredded coconut. Now, on your grater, you have the part that you grate things and you have the part that you shred. Shred goes in one direction. It goes down only. All right? Once you start going up and down, then you're grating the thing. And you will not get the nice flakes that you want because you eat with your eyes also, so you want your food to look attractive. When you do it, so we use this part, all right, the smaller part for shredding, and you will shred 1 cup of shredded coconut. All right? To that, you're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of salt, pink Himalayan salt, of course, we'll use. All right? And you're going to be adding 1 cup of water. Now, blend your water with 1/4 cup of sesame seed or sunflower seed, whichever one.
1 cup water?
Yes. 1 cup of water, blend with 1/4 cup of sesame seed. Sesame seed, brethren, is higher in calcium than any cow's milk that you can ever drink. It has 5 times the amount of calcium than milk. So you don't need to be giving children or drinking milk that you want calcium. As a matter of fact, cow's milk calcium right in your bones.
Wow.
Yes, it does. Alright? There was a
1/4
question?
cup sesame seed.
1/4 cup. Yes, and you add it to 1 cup of water. You will blend those. Alright? And you're going to add to that 1/4 cup. If you're diabetic, a 1/4 cup. If you're normal and don't have that, then you can use 1/2 cup. Honey to the liquid. Alright, and blend it. Alright.
How much honey would you put?
For diabetic, then you just use a 1/4 cup. For persons who are not diabetic, you can use 1/2. We get that? Yeah. We have all of the ingredients. Alright, so when we blend that, what you do now, what you don't have. What you're doing now, you're going to add that to your oats. Your oats should have been in your bowl, and you're now going to add it to the liquid to the oats, and you're going to work it in.
Working the honey.
Everything. Everything. The honey is mixed with the water and the seed.
Sesame seed.
Yes, so those are blended already. So what you're going to be doing now, you're going to pour it over on the oats that is in the bowl. And you're going to work it in. The whole idea is that you don't want to have any that is dry. Okay. You understand? So you're going to work it in, get in some good elbow grease, and you work it in nicely. I would say give it a 5 minutes or thereabout to just let it set. Alright? After that, you put it in the oven and you bake for like 2 hours. Leave it on very low flame. Why? No, grains in general, every grain that you can think of, flour, rice, oats, cornmeal. I leave out any? And all of your grains should be cooked for several hours. Several is more than 2. So normally we cook our grains for like 3 hours on very low flame. Many persons have bloatedness when they eat certain kind of food. It's because of phytic acid. Phytic acid is destroyed by low continuous cooking. Many of us, we cook on too much of a high flame and we destroy the nutrients that are in the food. You turn up your stove in 10 minutes, food ready, boy, be gone. The nutrients are destroyed, the phytic acid still remain, and you get sick from it. That's how it goes. But guess what? The Bible says we should not be conformed to the world, but we must be transformed. And where does it start? It said in the renewing of the mind. So our thought process must be changed. What the world does is not what we will do. The world is to see us do something different, and they should want to know why do we do the things we do. And we will teach them. You understand? We will teach them and show them that we are at the same age, and yet we are not supposed to have the same disease as the Egyptian. Those in the world, we must not have their sickness. We are to do the things that Christ tells us to do. And as we do them, then we will get well. Stay well. All right? And then we teach the world.
Yes, for a person wake up in the morning after rush out for work, do they work for breakfast to get done on time?
Well, what is the basic before? Very good question. But look at this. What the Lord has called us to is a life of discipline. The Christian life must be a life of discipline. So what we do, and we do it, and everybody works. But what do? We do not prepare the things when we want them. They are prepared before. So all the grains that we use, the flour, the rice, the cornmeal, the oats, all of them, they are pre-baked. So everything, if I'm going to have some oats, I can literally take up this oats and I can have it, add my milk to it and have it, because it was already pre-baked. You understand? So when you're ready, you just have it. So you don't make your things when you're going to need them. The granola is made long time, it is stored in your container, and from there, when you're ready, you just eat it. You understand? So when you go home, most time you reach home 6 o'clock, and you're going to bed. Most of us will now go to bed and well, you're in the country, so maybe you enjoy the breeze so much you sleep early. But most of us, we're not going to bed early. We don't sleep before 10 o'clock, for most of us. And you'll reach home 6 o'clock, and you do everything else except making any provision for tomorrow morning. Well, when you reach home, in my oven, what I do, I put the rice, I put the flour, I put the cornmeal and the oats. I just put everything in the oven, and I will bake them when I don't need them. When they're cool, I just repackage them or put them in containers, so that when I want them, I can just easily pick them up. It's the same that you will do. Make your provision before. If you go home and you decide to make some granola, you make it. By the time you're ready to go to bed, it is cool. Put it in your container. Tomorrow morning, blend some coconut milk, throw over it, and you're good to go. Make sense?
Yes.
Make sense, sis?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Amen. All right? So
I want to back up a little. When you said all the ingredients, you put them in a bowl, mix them together like it's set, and then what do you put it in the oven?
yes, then you bake it for 2 hours.
What temperature?
170. She's asking what temperature? 170 to 200. Depends on your oven. Some ovens go down to 170, like mine. Some person's oven stop at 200. So whichever is your lowest flame, then you leave it on it. Alright? And it will bake nicely, come out nice. Now, for myself, what I like to do, most time when you do the color doesn't look as dark as this. But what I do with it is add some molasses, the black top molasses. I just add it to it. Alright? So when I just add like a quarter cup to it. So instead of using a half cup of honey, I'll use quarter cup of honey and quarter cup of the molasses. In that way, then you get a nicer, right? So this is it. That way, I end up with a nice, darker, richer color. Right? They say the better. They say the blacker the berry, you know, sweeter the juice. Yes, that is it. So I like it looking more like that. All right. So that is your granola. So she's going to get the milk. Then we're going to give you some granola. Oh, let me show you the finished product. So this is your finished granola. Right? So when you have it like this, and you have your milk, that is breakfast. All you need now is some nice country ripe banana. You guys have beautiful ripe bananas up here. You have any Jana you care some for us?
So I'm seeing some bad thing in your cereal. What are those? Raisins?
I don't understand.
So some raisins
I come
are
here with my
outside.
belly wash out for bananas. I'm coming up here, I'll get bananas. Alright, so she's asking what is in there. If you even notice what we do when that is baked, then we add raisin, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, just to jazz it up some. So we add those things to it, alright? Alright, so Sister Stacy is now going to make your milk that you are going to be using.
Okay. So generally for myself, what I do sometimes is I get the coconut milk first, then I strain it, and then I blend in the sesame seed into it. But sometimes, the trash of it is very coarse, and some persons might not like it. So you can get your milk first, and then you blend it again with your pink salt and either your sunflower or your sesame. better now?
See a big teaspoon inside.
On the other side. It's not open, but it's inside it's not open, but it's one that's
So what is all?
Oh,
Are they 9 sesame?
Sesame. So that's one whole coconut, right?
yes.
No, it was a portion of it.
That's a portion.
It depends on the size. Back part of my back.
who tell him what to do?
How much sesame you put in it? How much sesame?
It's about
You're not
third
telling
cup.
us. You're not telling us what you're doing.
She said a third
A
cup.
third cup.
Sesame.
What you cannot do is doubling up the things because it normally does it always at a smaller quantity, but just to make it perfect.
We're having technical difficulties with our salt.
This all?
Yeah, it's the opening.
This is not right.
And we add about a teaspoon of salt.
So much milk would you say that is?
It was
The big plastic bottle, that was it. It has a little bit of it, that one. Yeah, that was it. 500? Yeah, 500.
That was one.
One? Yeah. How much of that?
Well, for those, this is the carob powder. Carob powder, CAROB. This is our natural chocolate substitute for those persons who.
What is it made from?
Carob. The plant is carob, and you get the powder from it. So it is rich in iron, copper, and B2. So you can just add a small amount if you're not so much of a chocolate person, or you can add probably a tablespoon if you love chocolate. Everybody should get the chocolate, or some chocolate from that?
Oh, she's asking if some persons want the chocolate or there are some. It doesn't have the same effect if you're allergic to chocolate. You can have it as it is. Alright? So we're using the chocolate milk to make your milk. If you don't like, you can always make your milk, but do not put the chocolate in it.
So as it is now, that would be your milk.
That would have been your milk. Alright, so the recipe that you have there for milk, the recipe that you have for milk, you can use it as your milk.
Yes. Put some
But
in the
now
cup.
you're adding the
Some in the
chocolate.
So we can have a cake.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
It's not so serious. Can I take the gas mask?
Right, so we don't use it.
Looks like chocolate milk? Yes. And chocolate milk is ready. So we can
Oh, you're pouring it now on the cereal.
Put it in the cup, right? Put it in the cup first.
we have 25.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold that down.
You can add the milk to them. You can add the milk. And then they can come and take it. No, just take out the cover. Just take out the cover there.
The spoons are over there. Oh, incidentally, you know, you don't have to, when you're having your cereal, try not to make them very watery. Don't have your cereal that you have to eat and drink at the same time. It must be very thick, right? So have it that it saturate your cereal.
Hello.
Something that is more like a roti thing, but we call it sada roti. Sada, right? It come out of Trinidad. That's where the idea generated. And what we do, we use the coconut. We use our coconut, shredded coconut, and we use the whole wheat flour. Use our pink salt with it, and instead of using the water, we use some coconut milk. All right, and we make it into a dough, and then we bake it. Put it on the tower and bake it like the Trinidadians do. All right. Check it. Sorry if it's in there. All right. So what we do, we normally we use 4 cups of flour. 4 cups of course it's all wheat flour, you know. Yeah. You don't do the white flour business. All right. This is your tower.
Yes.
Yes.
So what do you put on that?
The roti.
The dough that you're gonna.
Put on it.
The dough.
You put a little oil. You don't put oil on it.
Yeah, we grease it.
Yeah,
we
grease it.
grease it. Yeah. Oh, natural good coconut oil or olive oil. Yeah, we don't fry it. Frying is different from you greasing. It's not the same as frying.
No man, it's like roti.
To what?
No man, it's like roti.
No, it's like roti. What you do, you just grease the thing. There will be no oil for it to absorb.
Right.
There's no oil.
It's just for it not to
Yes.
stick on the pan.
Yeah, that's how roti is.
That's how, yeah. Alright, so you just grease your thing so that it can go on the thing. But there must be no oil, no additional oil that it can absorb into it. Alright? So this flour. Says 4 cups of whole wheat flour. We're going to use a half cup. Listen.
Hold on.
It's still going to work. Your work not done.
Excuse me, what are you making again?
Sada. SADA. Sada roti.
S.A.
DA. Yeah.
Let me get one.
You know, mostly where you find Indians, you'll get those. Bashko.
Bashko don't have it? Is this overseas? Write it down.
Okay, I got it from an Indian lady.
Make now?
Yeah. And you get them a lot in Trinidad and Guyana and those places. Yeah, so if you have friends coming out and they ask what they must care for you, just tell them, give me a tower. Alright, most of the Jamaicans, medical missionaries, when they go there, they make sure bring a tower. Alright? So you're going to use 4 cups of whole wheat flour. You're going to be using half of a cup of shredded coconut. Alright? You're going to use 1 teaspoon of sea salt, pink salt sauce. Alright? Yeah. And enough water to make it into a dough.
1 teaspoon?
Yes. And enough water to make a dough. Alright? So it's just like our roti, except that they use coconut. The water that they use coconut milk instead of the water. Yeah. Instead of water, coconut milk.
I love shredded coconut.
Yes. Alright, so giving a very nice flavor in your life. Alright? Enough water to make a dough.
1 cup of shredded coconut.
Yeah, you can start it, and if you find that it's not holding, then you just add a little more water. But you know, when you're making your flour, you tend to use the water as you go along.
Yeah.
You know that some flour, by the nature of it, they are whole wheat, but there are some that the grains are finer, smaller than others. Alright, so you'd use it. The stone ground will take a lot more water than your normal wheat flour. I love stone ground wheat flour. Excellent. Alright? So I'm going to just make it right here. We're going to make, Sister is going to make it here. And then we need a volunteer we'll show you how we roll it out. And then a volunteer will go around there, make it for us. We'll show you how to do it on the stove. And go around there and make the rotis for us By the time you're finished, I will be doing the butter. So when you're finished now, we have the butter with the roti. You have to taste the butter with the roti. Good. Alright?
Nice, easy walking. Speed up your walking as you go along. And then you get faster every day. The more you walk, stronger you get. The faster you get. Okay, so walking increases your blood oxygen. The reason why you feel pain in arthritis because the tissue.
Have high blood pressure. What is going on with your heart? Yes. Do not take something that's going to make it work even harder, which is what cinnamon will do. If you hear around what is going around now, persons using it for weight loss and for cleansing and all of that, it will make you lose weight. Why? Because it has pumped up the heart rate. But the heart was made to beat at a certain rate. It is not for you. You use it when it is too low, but you do not want to use it to increase your heart rate. So if something is wrong with you, then you use it. Huh?
It damages your mitral valve.
No,
Which is a major valve.
it doesn't. But so what it does, it lower blood sugar. It lowers blood sugar, but it affects your heart. So it doesn't make sense. Use something else to lower your blood sugar. There are many other things we can use. You understand? So because what it's going to do is going to stimulate the heart. And it will cause your heart to race.
It damages the mitral valve, which is a major valve in your heart.
Right, so
Also, if you have motion sickness,
yes,
you're traveling and you have motion sickness, you put it on it, so
and you can use it that way. And cayenne, if you're going into a coma, the blood pressure is too low or something, you can use a cayenne. All right. So the alternative for these, you can use star anise. Anise, yes. Anise is excellent as a spice.
What do you say that?
ANISE.
Anise?
Yes. Yeah. And they use coriander also. Those are two good products you can use. Yeah.
So what do you use it for?
Instead of nutmeg or cinnamon. You also use, you see, orange peel. You would not know what orange peel can do to your food. Let me show you something. I think I have it somewhere. Make it all right. So this is it.
You put it to dry.
Yeah, look at this. This is orange peel. All I do is just dry it. Wash it, dry it. Huh? Yeah. And hang it up and let it dry. Alright, or you can put it on very low flame in your oven and dry it. Now, when you're doing your porridge, orange peel, you just break off a little piece of it and add it in your porridge. People is going to wonder which nice spice that you have. Give it an amazing taste. Yes, you use it. I also have another bottle. What I do with this, I grind it. And then I sieve it and put it in a little bottle and keep it as my spice. But I end up with about 4 different spices. I have this one, I have the lemon peel, I have the lime, and I have grapefruit. When you use them, each of them give a different spice taste. You understand? So you can use it, make it like that, keep it. You know another thing that gives good flavor? Ripe banana. You know, ripe banana up here in the place. You get some from up here once, and those persons don't have any more to give me. You know, I get to love the banana from up this side. There was a program in Mandible that I went to. When I went there, I saw this group of young people. They were eating, and I saw the prettiest ripe bananas I've ever seen. And I was there looking at them and saying, "Man, look at those bananas!" And just anchoring after the people them food. And they saw me looking. One of the young men said, "You want one?" Of course, I had no shape. "Oh yes, thank you." Went, take the banana. Did something taste so good. I was eating it up and enjoyed so much. I think he felt sorry for me. He said, "You want another one?" So he said that he was from up this side. Okay. He was from up this side. I fell in love with the banana from this area since then. You know? So you guys, it made very good spice. It's a good sweetener. Most time when we do our porridge, we use the right bananas to sweeten it.
Oh, yes, I know about that.
Yes, so you can do that. All right?
Turmeric and cayenne.
Turmeric is excellent as a replacement for curry. Curry has too much additive in our system. This is a beautiful one. This curry is it's an Indian curry where they mix just the natural things to make that. Turmeric. All right. You remember I'm telling you that when you use the things that they are excellent as a healer for your body. Arthritis. There's nothing that works as well for arthritis as your turmeric. Yes. It is a beautiful spice to help with your arthritis. Now, this is our orthopedic doctor, right? He helps with the bone and things like that, right? And sometimes say, give somebody something for circulation. Well, maybe he can look at you in a few minutes. And she having, how come you are so high up in the mountain and everything? You don't walk.
And the early enough, go start
They don't exercise. Unbelievable, but you can't believe it's not butter. That name is taken already.
That one is say, you have to get the original name.
Alright. Now, you notice this coconut oil?
Clear.
There. This is organic, virgin, cold press, unrefined coconut
Cold press.
oil.
That means don't boil it, just press. Alright.
Alright? This is it. Now, this is the oil we use for healing.
Healing.
Yes. This, you know that coconut oil is excellent for your brain?
Wow.
Coconut is excellent to keep you from Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, any kind of neurological problem that you have, coconut oil. And just for simple memory loss. You drink it, 2 tablespoons daily. What? You know what? I tell them both sisters, don't hurry and use this thing, you know, because guess what? Your face is turned it into solid. Yes. So you have to hurry and use it. Yes, sir. Sister Morgan. Oh yeah, we have a lady. She's we have a little video with her. She's like that's Sister Morgan, the one with the coconut oil. Sister Morgan from Maybell, who forgot herself in the store. She was trained as a medical missionary, right? So she learned about the things, the health things, and she decided she's a teacher, she's an educator, right? So she decided if anything she wants out of all of this is that she can't remember nothing. So she wants something to help her with the memory business. So she decided, all right, so instead of coconut oil, because literally she remembers nothing. She went into a store and just, what my name? She just forget herself. Yes. A person had to help her to remember, to cut her phone, call her husband and so and so and so. That one freaked her out more. And so she started using it. So she decided, all right, since they say it works, from the day she started using it, from when she discovered that it could actually work, she started remembering. Quoting number. She doesn't use her phone anymore to find things. She literally knows number out of her head. Listen, she becomes the greatest advocate for coconut oil. Excellent. Drink it, 2 tablespoons daily. Listen, in its purity, God's food was made to heal. I'm saying to us, use things in their natural state as much as you possibly can. You understand? As much as you possibly can, try to get things natural. And use them because they have healing properties. Alright?
Sometimes we don't even know where to get them.
It's the same thing. The one that's the grape juice in the morning.
Alright, the one that you boil, what you want to do, where memory is concerned, is to get the oil in its raw state. So you don't apply heat to it. Yes. Because what you're going to be doing now, the main substance that's going to use...
That's sister there. My sister, did you hear what that said?
Did you hear what she said about the coconut oil? So I'm saying, in its raw state, that's how you're going to use it as a medicine. You understand? So you use it as, right, this is a cold press.
The cold press is the one you use as
No, you don't boil it.
the one that you boil, you
press
can use
it.
it for
For cooking.
cooking.
Right, but I'm
Yeah,
saying for
that's right.
medicinal purposes,
Yes, the cold press is
use it cold press. This one you can take 2 tablespoons daily for your health problem.
that's
Yes. Actually, in its raw state, coconut oil is excellent. It's an antibacterial, yes, you can put it on bread and eat it. You can sprinkle a little over food. You can get it anywhere in your system. Yes. Use it. Another way that you can use it, because we're vegans, what you do, we use this at the end of your meal. You can have it also. You keep the fat inside of your body longer so that you don't get hungry easily.
at the end of the meal.
Yes. All right.
So you want drink it?
Yes. 2 tablespoons. All right. So I'm going to be showing you how to make the butter. You're going to be using 1 3/4 cup of the coconut oil. If you don't use good coconut oil, it won't come out like butter. So you're going to do it as an investment.
1 3/4 cup?
1 1/4 cup.
Okay.
No. Quarter. 1 1/4 cup. No, this is 1 1/4 cup.
That's all of that?
Yes, all of that butter. So even if I measure it, it's the same thing I'm going to get. All right? Maybe for your sake, I will just do that. It is more when it's done, and even though you got it, all right. All right? Here we go. It's all of it, really. I'm just doing it for your sake.
Okay.
So if you buy one of these bottles, just pour.
Just pour.
All right? And you're going to be your olive oil, your pure cold press organic coconut oil. You're going to be olive oil. You're going to be using 3/4 cup. What's the next one? Olive oil.
That is cold press? Cold press?
Yes, cold press. We use only the cold press. Now, have a half cup I'm looking for. I can't find, so I just use 3 of this. This right here. You don't let things deter you. You just do what you have to do. This is my quarter cup.
Yeah.
I'm done. So, this is your quarter cup, so I just use 3. Give me 3/4, all right? And our secret ingredients. Remember what I told you? You have to hold it together.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody remember what it's called?
Agar powder.
Why?
Yes.
Agar!
What is it?
Soy
Lecithin.
lecithin.
Oh, soya, yes. Soya,
How much of that?
And you're going to
soya.
use
Is that soy product?
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons? Is it a soy product?
Yes, yes. Yeah. After time, that's how they will come. Yeah, it's the same thing. As soon as you have it for a while, you open it, just and they are using yeah,
2 tablespoons soy lecithin
yes,
and
1 tablespoon of pink salt. It's butter, says inside is salty.
What's
Yeah,
the next
pink.
one? How much of?
If you guys don't listen, you're going to be in trouble. 1 tablespoon. Remember that it is they are making butter, and one of the things about butter is that it is salty. Right? Also, the salt will help to keep it as a preservative nicely. Okay. One thing I can tell you about this butter, you make it and you put it in yours. You don't have to worry about preservative because it finishes in no time. We went someplace, somebody asked me, so how long does this butter last? We say a day. Because within a day it's done. They eat it out, everybody eat it out.
it's not very soft.
Yeah. Alright? So this will give it a beautiful, nice flavor. Nice.
Without it, you won't get that.
You know, it won't be the same. I accidentally leave out my salt before. And it was not butter, honestly. It was too fresh.
Yeah, you can.
Alright? And then you will blend. The question is asked how long you should blend it. You're just going to blend it until this is dissolved. Alright? Different blender will give you different timing.
That's true.
Alright? This is a Vitamix, so you tend to do it very quickly. Alright? So it depends on what you're using. Alright? When you're finished, I still have some little ones in there. Alright. Alright, to that now, you're going to add 1 cup of water. So add your water and watch the magic happen. Okay. What happened now? You add water to something, should it till it out?
Yes.
You add water to this and it fits in. Huh? Yeah, because the salt lecithin is an emulsifier. Keep things together because it's not cold water. Huh? That's what it does. Alright, everything is blended. Yeah. Okay. Alright. And this, my dear, is your butter. It's butter.
Yes. Beautiful.
Alright, so listen what we do now.
You write it?
Alright, so what I normally what we do, if I'm at home and I make this, I would have just put it in the refrigerator for maybe an hour thereabout. Alright? And then I will, by that time, you know, it will come together even as I get a little more creamy. And then when I take it out, I will reblend. You get even more, a thicker, more even consistency. But for our sake, we eat it like this right now. It is time to eat butter. Yes, we will be trying it.
Tell them to bring around the salt around there.
Time to eat, time to eat. Yes. Alright, so this is your butter. No, this is something you can do. Do it at your home. You put it in a, no, because it tastes so good. Guess what? I have to ensure that I have nice jar size. So at home, let me show you what we do. I have, of course, I have containers like these.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it? We do cooking class, we have to keep them. Oh, all right. There is your sada roti. Yeah.
Need more.
No, this is good. Yeah, we have to put it in. All right, we are going to need somebody to work on this now. We're going to cut them in two, and you're going to be buttering them. Alright? So you can get little containers. When I go places and I see containers, I buy them. Even when I don't need them. Because we're always doing cooking class and they come in very handy. Somebody need to come take over this part. Cut it in two, and I'm going to put the butter in this so that you can work with it. No.
I'm not cutting it. I'm not cutting it. I'm just crunching. I am just covering it. Just covering it. Wow.
This is going to put together the ingredients, and I'm just going to give you the recipe. Alright, so you're using the whole pack of that. Alright?
What is that?
This is tofu. Excellent. This is the one that can be used as it is. Alright? Because it's already sterile, everything with it. This is an excellent one if you are making something that calls for a cheesy, soft kind of tofu. You know the other one that you use to cook as meat. Alright? So this one, you just empty this one. Yeah. And then you use your thing to. Alright? This is good. This one is a good one too. Alright, so we have that. Alright, so you let me give you back the ingredients. 1 pack silken tofu. Alright. 1 cup cashew raw. You can just force it. That's it. Where's the scissors? Alright, so this. Alright, 1 cup. Then you're going to use a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Where's our 1/4 cup? Rub somewhere down. This one. Use it. 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Just shake it. So it's 1 cup of cashew, 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Shake it. Alright. And then
I think I'm going to have to go taste the banana before my time.
Before the time pass.
And the banana just smelling up my nose. And I cannot resist.
so before my mouth is filled with banana, Let me give you the recipe. Let me finish with you, right?
Lemon juice.
Add 1.5 tablespoon of honey.
1.5
Tablespoon honey. Honey, right?
When you're using your honey, see, just put a little oil in the spoon to help all of the honey come out easier.
One.
What is it?
All right.
Right, so much in there.
When you oil it and you throw it out, everything come out. When you don't, then it part of it is
You have to use special honey. Special honey.
No, I have a tendency to do like special things, so I tend to buy the things then. Like this one is a raw, unpasteurized honey, unfiltered and anything in all its glory. Kind of more expensive, so I don't really sell this honey, but it is for my personal use. So you're just tasting some of my glory. You understand? All right. All right. So you get the amount, right? 3/4 of it left back.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're going to be using 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt. No, you use 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons?
Yes, of salt. You use it mainly because tofu is tasteless completely. It has no flavor of itself. So you have to use the salt now to bring up the flavor of it. Right. Himalayan salt. And 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Alright?
I'm trying to relax.
I think it's a banana.
I slept on a soft pillow and I have like a pain in my neck. That's how I must relax. But
I'm passing it around. I'm going to pass it
like I
around.
don't know how to relax. I'm going to catch it.
So those are the ingredients of
Yes.
You're right. Cover. Them touch my neck already. It was painful, but it helped.
You put the onion powder?
Oh no.
You're going to need one. You put the salt already, right?
Yes.
Alright.
1 teaspoon onion salt.
This is a 1 teaspoon. Huh? This is half tablespoon. Which one do you use for this one? This one, right? 1 teaspoon. Alright? And you will blend. Alright? That's it, you blend.
Just say I got more in the chair.
Now look at it. Almost looking like your butter.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I was saying. It's looking good.
Yeah?
Fantastic. You see.
So when I put that in my bun with my bread now, I put that slice of red onion and some tomatoes or cucumber. Yes, that is it. All right, so we are doing some toast. So we want to put it on the bread. There's not much person. What's slicing on? After the slice, we can. Yeah, we cut it. All right, so we'll take a tomato. I'm not getting much. It's not toasting, so we're just going to cut the bread and put it on the. Where's the knife? Alright, somebody take over from there. We're gonna,
Why make the cool?
If you want to be warm,
Clear black.
it was good. Yeah, it's like it's done hardly. It's not eaten up as it should. Alright, so we'll work with what we have. It's smelling.
Look at it closer.
I don't see any flame there. So we're going to work with it. Since you're not one good,
It's Biacol. It's probiotic. This person with stomach problem. Yeah. Person taking antibiotics and all.
Oh, Jesus, I'm closing with
you have your plates, right?
Yeah.
You can have your plates.
Here's your plate.
Alright, let me see if I can find another nice little thing to do. Alright, this looks pretty enough. Where's the water bottle? Where's the knife? Come here. Right here. If it is finished, then you know somebody have to run and get another bread.
Get some warm back.
That's how the photographer can get good pictures. See? So look like the mayonnaise that you buy in the shop? Yep, that's your mayonnaise. So you're a photographer, you can have your picture. Alright, so look now, what you do, if you have that, and say you do something like, some vegetables are not easy to eat, like your broccoli or your cauliflower, or anything like that, or if you do some tomatoes and some cucumber, you can easily just spread this on it, right, and automatically just bring up the flavor. Or you can use it as a dip. So you can have your vegetable, your things around your vegetable or your food. Put that with a nice dish in the middle, and then you just just use it as a dip. You understand? For children, you can use it as a filler for their sandwich, and they will get the nutrients that they need. For me, red onion and tomato or cucumber is good. That's mine. Yeah, let each person take a step.
I'm going to start off with the crust of the cheesecake. And it's the cheesecake, the crust is raw. It's a no-bake cheesecake that you're doing. Yeah, so I'm going to elevate my voice. I hope you can hear me. Alright. So for your crust, you need about 5 dates. 5 dates. Dates are very sweet. You don't need more than 5 dates. 5 days. Just so with the dates, do you have a grinder at home? That's excellent for a food processor. Anyone you can use. You want a grinder? Right. So you can grind the black seed. What else? Food processor, and you have a grinder. You can grind them together, add your dates, and then you put it in your cheesecake pan, and then you use a spoon and make the design in the pan for yourself. So you have something looking like this at the end. Alright? So that is just the flaxseed, the almond, and the dates, and you have your crust. Any nuts you can use for your crust. You can use your walnuts as well. You can use any nuts, hard nuts, right? So for the filling now, so after you make it, you can put it in the fridge. Alright? For your filling, use 2.5 cups of cashew. Yes. For the filling, 2.5 cups of cashew. Right, 2.5 cups of cashew. Half cup of coconut oil. Cold press, of course. Cold press. The coconut oil is cold press. Then you add half cup of honey. And half cup of lemon juice, half cup of lemon juice, And you can use about a teaspoon of anise. You know anise, right? Yeah. Yes? Yes. Anise. Star anise. What do you call it? Star anise. Star anise. That's 1 teaspoon of star anise. Yes, I'm sure. 1 teaspoon of star anise. You got it. And that is your star. Also, show them this cross. N-I-S-E. Let me show you. I-S-E. This is your star anise. No, let it No, alright. Can take out a little. Can take out a little so you can smell it. Smell it have a nice flavor like So you don't mix cinnamon with it. That's a very nice and it doesn't have this side.
Alright, so she went through everything with you already. So I'm just going to put the ingredients together.
That's all the ingredients.
What you have? 2.5 cup of cashew, half cup of coconut oil, half cup of honey, half cup of lemon juice, and you need spice. Right.
The star anise. The star
Yes. You can also use natural vanilla, pure vanilla, not the artificial vanilla. You can use that. You can also use your orange peel or the orange peel. It's a flavor, so you just try to put some flavor in it.
I can get some
Oh, by the way, but when you can't, and things are too expensive and you can't use the cashew, this does very well. Yes. As a matter of fact, I use some put some in this is to make the cheese. You can use it to make the cheese.
I'm going to the porridge spread.
Sunflower seeds.
Next time I'm going to the porridge spread.
Yeah, we have a sunflower butter. Remember I show you guys what it looks like. So like this. No, you grind it. Keep it rounded. Sip it and keep it in a little bottle. So have it in a little spice bottle. No, not that one. I need a full. And then right. I use 2 cups of offset and I'm using half cup of sunflower seeds. Alright? So put sunflower seeds.
You can use it.
You can use that. Remember I was showing you can do the alternative. Yeah. Right. The next ingredient is half cup of coconut oil. This one, this all that I have. It's not the tea that is in there. I have the bottle, and I wanted to take from my big bottle to put some in the side to use this one. So I'm not promoting this brand. Okay. So if you see the color, you know that it's not it. They will not sell that by the shop. Very expensive. Yeah, but if you're going to and then we have half cup of honey.
Normal, you say the nearest
Alright, so remember, you use half cup of the oil and you're going to use half cup of your honey. Now you see the difference when your pan is oil, everything is gone out of it. Nothing is left. This when you freeze your oil. How much that? The honey. Okay. Alright, and we're using half cup of lemon juice. I use this lemon juice because it's the nearest thing I can find to real lemon. This I just fertilize in this.
They're selling that much now, honey. That much now, honey. Sell it, how much for that?
5. And here is my spice. My star anise.
I like the spice.
Yeah, I was going to make one for him, you know. I'm going to make him one. My cheesecake, they always love. I was going to carry one beer with this. Never get around
Water there?
Yeah. Finally reach this one, huh?
Hot water. Somebody dress. Somebody
easy it is to make your cheesecake, and you never have to worry about what you get at the store with all the unhealthy ingredients. If there's one thing I used to love in this life is cheesecake. And it was my last thing to give up. Cheesecake. Yes. After literally pray asking God for mercy. I know it's not good for me and I should not be eating it. So I have to ask God to show me a way we can get natural things to eat. After we do that, it has been a winner since then. Every occasion, everything, we have to have a cheesecake. So she told you about the crust already, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Coconut is there. Coconut is shredded and that's it?
Yeah, just put my coconut in it. It's not that it has to be part of it. There you go. Yes, you can help it. Like a right plate, I have a pie dish. Yeah, so that don't normally come out. And this is so much bigger than the one that we normally have done it. It is thinner. Yeah, this is bigger. Yeah, this is too big. Okay. You have to make a double fold. Alright, and from that note, alright, so what I do after that now, then this is what I use. This is my almond. Right, so right, so this one is different. You call them slivers. Right. And after that, no, this is what I put on.
What is that?
You're right, they're coconut flakes. Alright? And then, here we go. Hey, your people that can disturb me right here.
So you're disturbing our class.
Today, 2,300. 2,300.
Yeah. Burn more of my first. Wow.
Alright? So this I do, and guess what? I will put this now in my freezer, and I give it like 2 hours.
Okay.
Alright? And then after that, when I have it like that, I sit down with a fork and praise God from whom all blessings flow. Hello. In no time, this disappear like nothing. Alright? This is your cheesecake. Easy. It's so easy it is. But the thing is, the little ingredients that you put together work out so well. Alright. Let me give you another topping that you could use. This is my almond and my coconut flakes. Another one that you can use, sorrel makes very good topping. Sorrel. So all you do, you can boil the sorrel and just blend everything. So you use like a cup of sorrel with about half cup of water, boil it, just softening, and then you just blend everything. You can put some either honey or dates. I like to use dates. And you put a little corn starch. Okay. Right? And then you use it, and then you can spread it over it. After that, you can put it your almond if you like, or your shredded coconut, whichever you like. But you can make other toppings. So that is one. Another one you can use also is your pineapple. Yes. And you know what you do with the pineapple? Shred it. Shred the pineapple. Instead of you having cut it up and all of that, to get a nicer thing, use the shredded part of your thing. And then you can just put it on your stove with a little cornstarch and a little sweetener. You can make another thing. Alright, so that is 2. Alright? Oh, this was the one I was looking for. This is the organic one that I tell you that you can use. This one you use to shred and make scrambled egg. Anyway, and I'm saying, oh, that is it. Nice to have the young brain. Alright? So, you can make your own thing. As I said before, God has done marvelous for us in giving us a thing. And the bottom, this is the crust. You make your own crust. From the crust you can, she told you about the almond and the flaxseed. You can use it some days. You can also use your shredded coconut, and you can use it with some raisin. You can use if you want a kind of one that you want to bake first, you can use your whole wheat flour, and you put a little onion in it and a little salt because you want to get it a little sweet, right? And almost everything I do, I love shredded coconut, honestly. It gives a flavor. So therefore, if I do that with the whole wheat flour, I still shred some coconut in it. I will bake the pie, the shell first, and then I will cook it through. Because this doesn't have to be cooked. So you'd have to make that. This one, right? If it's a shell you're making, that has to be cooked. Right? Then you do that. And that is all, my dear. We come up with that. Was everybody blessed? Yes. All right. Are you going home to do likewise? Yes.